Did you think the train stops here? Well, there's a huge data mine leak of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Let's talk all about it.
Block content.
What's happening, my block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Block Content's Leak Speak. Today, we are diving into a whole new world, and yes, a lot of you guys have sent me comments on the last video, really wanting to know what the future is. Are we going to talk about Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, a game that a lot of you guys want a lot more information on? And well, there is a breadth of information that has come my way. You guys have been so supportive throughout all of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and of course the DLC run of that, and now that we know that Sora is our final character, it's time to move into a different world, right? We are working on brand new shows here at Block Content, and we're working on stuff that hopefully you guys will love. But yes, let's keep the train rolling and keep these types of videos in there as well, because these are ones that I can, relatively make in a day and work together with you guys to make them as well. So that makes me very happy, right? So let's dive into everything Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. And the fun part about this is that it is in full swing. The game is of course released, but there's also a lot of content that is not yet released, that is in the code of the game, that data miners have really sought out to uncover everything about it, which I think is so much fun, right? There's a lot of content here from the Nickelodeon lore that goes back way to when I was younger, but also the stuff that is very new, and even some live action stuff. So it's a lot of fun to kind of dive into all that Nickelodeon lore. And is there actually more on the horizon in terms of characters and stages? What's inside of the code of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl? And there is actually a developer, because I think the developers of this game have been very hands-on. I think they've been very cool with the fans. I think they've also referenced Smash Brothers a little bit too much, but I mean, that's my own personal opinion. I think that they, very much know that this is, of course, their own thing with their own audience. So yeah, I think that if you try and be a more diverse game than just being that Smash game with Nickelodeon characters, I think that'll work out. So if you have any questions or suggestions or thoughts for Block Content for me to, talk about on this channel, maybe you want more Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl content, maybe other games, maybe you want me to talk about Metroid Dread or other Switch stuff, well, put down a comment or send me an email through blockedcontentmail@gmail.com. Okay, so let's dive into all that Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl goodness. And well, a lot of information for today comes to us from Kotaku, and I think that it's really interesting to dive into everything because it also has some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. So that is stuff that I am just too excited about. It was originally posted by Ethan Gatch, and it says, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl data mining hints at future characters. The Smash Brothers inspired fighter could be getting TMNT's Shredder and more. This is really fun. I think that, I'm picking up the game very soon because this is going to be a party game and it's very close to being my birthday. So yeah, having a lot of people close and getting to play Smash with Sora, but also playing this game, that's going to be so much fun. I think it'll be a Reptar main. So Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl has been out for less than a day, and players already think that they may have found clues about which additional characters will be joining the platform fighting game in the future. According to an apparent data mine leak, the game's files include references to Shredder, Garfield, and other Nick characters who could be arriving soon. The leak was originally posted on 4chan, but has since made its way to the gaming forum Reset Era and the All-Star Brawl subreddit. While the discovered files don't spell out exactly who else will be joining the game, they do offer plenty of clues. One file references a Garfield stage and includes a placeholder image for the lasagna guzzling feline. Another includes artwork for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles' Shredder, who appears to have been giving the codename Cheese as a play on words. Right? Yeah, Cheese Shredder. I think that it's incredible. There are also images about all those stages, and you can actually check that out in the original article on Kotaku.com too. Then there's a long list of placeholder announcer lines for a wide range of other Nick characters. Those include Rugrats' Tommy Pickles and SpongeBob's Mr. Krabs, Squidward, and Plankton. Jimmy Neutron and the titular Wallaby from Rocco Modern Life are also in the mix, which I'm super excited about. Like, if Rocco's entering the game, that'll be so my main. That'll be awesome. And I also think, I haven't seen Timmy Turner in the code. I've looked through it, and he's one of my favorite Nickelodeon characters. Yeah, not yet in there, but maybe in the future. While this has sparked a new wave of fan speculation around who will round out All-Star Brawl's final roster beyond the base game, it's important to remember that none of these names are confirmed or a sure thing. In fact, it's not uncommon for games like this to include lots of placeholder references in preparation for plans that haven't been finalized or might later be changed. The game's community manager, Thaddeus Cruz, addressed some of the questions around the leaks ahead of time over the game's Discord. Quote, brought up concerns of data mining and was told content would be removed, Cruz wrote earlier today. Quote, it wasn't removed. At the same time, he said, voice lines in the project cover bases and are not the be-all end-all confirmations of what can and cannot happen. Cruz also confirmed that not everything planned for the base game was able to be ready by launch, and that content hinted at in potential data mining leaks was most likely planned for the base game, as follow-up DLC has yet to be worked on at all. But it still seems a fair bet for what could be coming up. And of course, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is currently out on PS4, 5, Xbox One, Series X and S, then PC, and of course, Nintendo Switch. So I would be really thrilled to find out if you guys have any specific thoughts and on what fighters you want this game to have, right? I think that if they add Shredder, I think that it would be really cool because you have two of the turtles in there, in Michelangelo and Leonardo, but also you have April O'Neil in there, and then having Shredder there, I think would be a nice balance, right? You'd still kind of miss the other two turtles and maybe some other stuff. The Foot Clan, I think, is also in some of the leaks. So yeah, you'll miss some stuff, but definitely there is a lot to enjoy in the game already. So that's a lot of fun. And I can't wait to find out who of this list will all appear in the game. It's all stuff that I think is, for a lot of these fans of these Nickelodeon properties, really about these different times that you've been growing up, right? I think for me, the characters that I would love to see are characters from franchises like Rocko's Modern Life or side characters from the Cat Dog series. But for other people, it would be fairly recent characters, right? And, there's enough to be said for everyone because I think that the roster right now includes a lot from a lot of different eras. So it's bound to make everyone happy at some point or another. And right now, the roster is already looking really beefy and really cool. And I think even with the Avatar characters, I mean, there's so many reasons for people to pick this up, not just the competitive audience, but also just generally all the SpongeBob characters in there. That's just got to bring in so many fans. And yeah, introducing them to an engine and a world that kind of works like Smash Brothers is cool. So talking a little bit about Smash Brothers, today's comment question is, of course, do you want more content about Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl? Do you guys want to hear more about Smash and diving into the rights about Sora and Disney and stuff? I want to make a video about that too. Or do you guys just want more content in general about League Speak and all sorts of different games? And today's comment question is, of course, do you want more? And today's comment question is, well, it comes to us from our very own user, Nezi Guda, saying, this is my opinion based on the very beginning of Smash 64. At the end of Smash 64, your character goes back to being a trophy. Smash is literally a child's imagination and wonder of all kids' favorite video game characters playing together. And once you finish the story with the character you're done playing, and the character turns back into a toy, a trophy. The beginning of the trailer was the end of an era. All the characters have been played, and they're turning back into trophies, and the game is ending. The Smash flame dwindles and starts to go out, but then there's a glimmer of hope still there. Mario, the first character in Smash that started it all, comes back to life with a little fire left to fuel him, and he makes one last effort to bring Smash back for one last go. He reaches into the flame and throws it, and Sora, the fan favorite according to the ballot, appears, bringing light back to all the characters, and if it were the fans themselves bringing the characters back to life, it's like a thematic piece on hope and longevity, and a bittersweet conclusion to the game. The fire has completely gone out, but the light still shines on everybody. Well, Nezi Guda, thank you so much for that incredible comment, and I couldn't agree more. That is a great way to actually say what the trailer sort of represented to me. It's also, colors weave into a spire flame, distant sparks call to our past still unnamed. Like, it's really, those lyrics come to life with that trailer. And I think that if you even look at the lyrics of something like Simple and Clean, and then the Lifelight song from Smash Bros. Ultimate. It all fits together perfectly. So thank you guys, of course, so much for watching. If you want to support Block Content and make sure that we get to make these daily videos, I would love if you guys support us on Patreon. It's patreon.com/blockedcontent. And of course, subscribe to Block Content right now. Hit that like button, and I'll be very happy to see all you guys around the corner where there will always be more blocked content. And I'll just see ya.